while technically there usually has not been a prohibition to African Americans joining a Friends meeting, practically there have been. And you see very few examples of African American members of the Quaker community. We do know from descriptions of large meetings, oftentimes there would be Quaker ministers traveling through an area who were from out of town, out of state, and visitors. They didn't have television back in those days, so if there was someone visiting, everyone from the community would come and listen to what they had to share. So we do know some of those big community events. There were African Americans who would be attending those public kind of events in the meeting house, but the meetings themselves tended to remain segregated in many cases up through the 20th century. There are a few examples of African Americans who did join Friends, and for North Carolina, just a couple during the 19th century. Very, very, very rare. And I think there's several reasons for that. I think a lot of times people uphold Quakers as being this amazing vanguard of social justice, but they still were of their time and place in many ways, and so we can see by how individuals maybe are writing about their experiences with African Americans. It tends to be, in many cases, somewhat paternalistic. Definitely for freedom, definitely for ending slavery, but not taking it as far as necessarily one big happy family all sitting in the same classroom, all worshiping in the same church, all marrying one another. And that becomes a very different struggle later on that Friends are continuing to dialogue about today.